Let's take a look at vortex doubling patterns. Yeah, so the main pattern in vortex math is that doubling can obtain a repeating vortex sum pattern. In this section, I'll go over the main vortex doubling patterns. So let's look at the main one right here. The first one, 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5 pattern. Recall that the reason why this and most vortex patterns arise is that multiplying a number yields the same vortex sum as multiplying the number's original vortex sum. Consider the following example. Again, just to drive home the point, it shows it as I proved earlier. So if you have 13, so yeah, let's say we have the number 13 like this, and multiply this by 3, for example. 3 is going to be, well, 39, or it is 3 times 3 is 9, and then 3 times 1 is 3. Like that, v equals 2 right here. V equals 3 plus 9. This equals 2. Yeah, we could add these up, but this is a factor of 9. That's a factor of 9, and we're doing it base 10. So this is going to be equal to 3. So this should be equal to 3, or you could just continue further. This is going to be equals to 12. Yeah, so this should be just 3 there. So this should be 12. And then this equals to v equals 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So yes, as expected. Like that. It says 3 is as expected. I'll just circle this. Or you could go here, v equals 2, 1 plus 3 equals to 4, and then times it by 3. This is going to be, times it by 3 is 12. And this v equals to 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So these are the same stuff. These are same. Or here I just put always same. So always same, like that. So yes, keep this ingrained into your brain. So if you have a number 13 or any number, then the vortex sum of it, if you take the vortex sum of it, for example, here's 4, then if you multiply the number or the vortex sum, the resulting vortex sum is the same. So if you take the previous, so this number gets this vortex sum, or you could have just multiplied its earlier vortex sum, and then take the vortex sum, gets the same thing. So keep that ingrained into your mind, because then it'll make things much easier. So consider the pattern of doubling from the number 1 and taking its vortex sum. So let's look at here from the same Excel sheet as earlier, and again, you can download it, view it, and so on. And this is from the worksheet doubling, but I have many more worksheets that likely won't even show, it won't show in this video or in other videos, because a lot of them were just me exploring different patterns and so on, seeing what I could find with vortex math and other stuff like Fibonacci sequence and prime numbers and so on. So yeah, download it and see the extra worksheets and see what you can learn from them. Anyways, let's go further. So if we have this table, so I have count the numbers from 1 to 24, so there's 24 numbers here, and I double from 1. So if we have 1 times 2, and then 2 times 2 times 2 is 4, and so on. Yeah, then 2 times 2 times 4, or 4 times 2 is 8, and so on. I don't know why my Excel sheet's blown up. This OneNote's blown up. So 8 times 2 is 16, and so on. And then here's the vortex sum was on the right. And I also put a chart just to show the patterns repeat. And the vortex sum of 1 is just 1. It equals to mod 9. So you just put mod 9 in the calculator of this. It automatically calculates it. Now we have 2 mod 9 is 2, or vortex sum is that. And here's 16. V equals to 7. Like that. Equals to 1 plus 6 equals to 7. And then after that, you can multiply 16 times 2 is 32, and then 32 v equals to 3 plus 2 is 5, and so on. Notice that these numbers are getting super large, get 5, but again, we can just take the previous vortex sum, and we get the exact same one. So the vortex sum of this is 1, so you can multiply that by 2, and so on. 2 is 4, and so on. And then 4 times 2 is 8, and then 8 times 2, this times 2 equals to 16, v equals to 1 plus 6 equals to 7. So we could have just done that, it goes to 7, and then the next one is going to be, times it by 2 equals to 14, v equals to 1 plus 4 equals to 5. So you notice that, it gets to there. Then the 5 one multiplied by 2 is equal to 10, v equals to 1. And then after this one, multiply by 2. So once we restart it, we should restart from here. It goes to 2, goes to 2. So in other words, we don't even care what this left side is. Yeah, so these numbers get super large, but we could always go with the previous vortex sum and multiply it. So instead of here, 128 times it by 2 right here gets to 256. Let's write this better. Times by 2, 256, and this is v equals to 2 plus 5 plus 6. And that's going to be, well, 7 plus 6 is going to be, 13, and then plus, 1 plus 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, but anyways. I don't know why my OneNote's not working. Yeah, so anyways, basically if you multiply any one of them, take the vortex sum, you're going to get all the way, you're going to get this number, or you could have just gone from the previous vortex sum. So in other words, this pattern keeps repeating, and we don't need to care about how large this number is. And we could see this is true for the number 5112, just double check that it's the same one right here. So 5112, v equals to 5 plus 1 plus 2 equals 8. And then if we multiply 2 times 12, that equals to 1024. V equals to 1 plus 2 plus 4 equals 7. Or you could have just gone multiply this by 8. I mean, multiply by that too. Or, let's go, or 8 times 2 equals 16. V equals 7. So 1 plus v equals to 1 plus 6 equals 7. So yes, so we could have just gone multiply the vortex sum as opposed to multiplying the full number. And as a double check of the vortex sum, let's sum up the digits of the 24th number. So this is a really big one, show that the mod 9 calculation works. So this is 8 million, and then 388,608. V equals 8 plus 3 plus 8 plus 8 plus 6 plus 0 plus 8. This equals to 41. V equals to 4 plus 1 equals 5. Or you could use the mod 9 function, which Excel does, and absolutely amazing. That's actually amazing. Listen to hashtag amazing. Alright, so now the pattern 124875 always repeats itself, and then it keeps going indefinitely. So 124875, 124875, and again, because once we get to this 1, we already know what the doubling 1 is, goes to 2. We already know doubling 2 is goes to 4, so we just keep going on and on forever, regardless of how big this number is. And now let's keep going further. So now let's look at the 3636 pattern. So the 36 pattern, or 3636 non-stop pattern, doubles from the starting point of 3. So we have doubling from 3. Here's the same Excel sheet and doubling worksheet. So we have 1. So the doubling 1 again is the same count all the way to 24 numbers, and then we have 3 doubles to 6, and then 6 doubles to 12. And then 12 doubles to 24, and so on. And then you take the vortex sum, or the mod 9, v equals 1 plus 2 equals to 3, and so on. Or you could just, and it keeps going on non-stop. Or you could just take the previous one, so multiply the previous 3 times 2 is 6. Or you can go 6 times, then once it's 6, you just use the previous one. So 6 times 2 is going to be 12, v equals to 1 plus 2 equals 3. So non-stop. And then the 3 multiplied again is going to be 3 is going to be 6, and then the 6 is going to go to 3. We already know it doubles to 3. The vortex doubles to 3, and so on non-stop, regardless of what these giant numbers are. These ones, if you add them up, they're going to be their corresponding one. But again, the pattern always repeats 363636. And here's a double check of the 24th number, and it sums to, well, you start off. This is multiplying. These are doubling from the 3. So this number here is 251. Let's see how many 3s there are. 3 here. So 25,165,824. V equals 2. Add up every single digit. 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 2 plus 4. V equals to 33. 33. V equals to 3 plus 3 equals 6. Or you could go this number mod 9 6. Absolutely amazing. Or you could also do this one here. Because remember, this also equals to divided by 9. So all it does is take the remainder, divided by 9 equals to... Actually, this calculator, this number is too big for this divided by 9, so we have to take something smaller. So if we take something smaller, let's say 3072, it should get a 3 or a repeating 3. 3072 divided by 9, this equals to 3.144, or 341.333. So there's that 333, and that's exactly this 3 right here. Right there, that's the 3 over there. Or you can go, let's go 3072 mod 9 equals 2. And this should be 3, yeah. So you just do that. Let's put a note. See, that's fascinating stuff. Or, anyway, just keep that in there, just want to include that. So yes, dividing by 9, it gets that repeating one, or dividing by the modulus always gets that repeating number. Absolutely fascinating. So now the pattern 3636 repeats indefinitely. Fascinating stuff. So let's go. The next one is the 9s that repeat forever. The 9 patterns doubles from the starting point of 9. Note that since the mod 9 functions returns the remainder of a number divided by 9, and the remainder, so it returns a remainder when you divide a number by 9, and since all multiples of 9 are factors of 9, the remainder will always be equal to 0. Thus, I've set the Excel function to output the number 9 whenever the remainder, or mod 9, equals to 0. Yeah, remainder equals to 0. Let's see this. Equals 0. Let's write when the remainder or mod 9 equals to this auto calculator. Yes, remainder or mod 9 equals to 0. So here's the same worksheet doubling, and now here we double from 9. So 9 times 2, they're all factors of 9, so the mod's always going to be equal to 0. And then times 2, 9 times 2 is 18. 18, yes, v equals to, this v equals 1 plus 8 equals to 9. That's over here. So yeah, so the mod 9, if you do it, it's going to be 0. Everything's going to be 0 there. So we're going to have to set it to 0. So if it's 0, set it to 9, and so on. So all these ones are they're all factors of 9. So the remainder is always going to be 0, 0, 0, and so on. So we just set the Excel to equal to 9. So to double check, let's consider the 24th number. And 24th number here is, this one is, let's see, that is 75 million. So 75 million for 497,472. Add these up. 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 9 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2. This equals to 45. Yeah, this equals 45. And then v equals 4 plus 5 is 9. And then if you write this mod 9, this should be equals to 0. So yeah, just space equals 0. So yeah, it's fascinating stuff.